Or are you happy? You're not happy? Just give us a synopsis of the game.
I think obviously to answer your first question, if I'm happy or unhappy, I'm not entirely happy because obviously we were hoping today to collect the 3 points to try and ensure that we keep that third spot in the league. With Stellies obviously winning, they go a point above us now. Now it makes that last game even more important, and unfortunately now we rely on others to help us, But putting that aside, I think this game ultimately, they surprised us a little coming with a 3-4-3 system. And in the first half, we struggled to deal with Sereno and Limpopo because they were playing like 2 double tens. And, at the back, we gave them a few half opportunities. But on the ball, we spoke about the importance of our penetration, our movement. And in that first half, we created a couple of situations where we could have scored, and then we did score to take the 1-0 lead. And as the half was progressing, they were getting frustrated, they were committing more numbers. And we ended up getting caught on a counter that we should have avoided. We had a great chance, it was a cross, the ball came to Coletso, we lost the ball. No pressure on Mart, ball straight in behind for Limpopo. And we spoke about the importance of showing him outside. He wants to cut in, he wants to shoot on his right foot, and you allow him to do exactly where his strength is. And conceding the goal right just before half-time, that was extremely disappointing for me. But I think in that first half, the 2 tens were really, really hurting us. And they were getting in behind us too many times. So half-time we looked to change that. And we obviously wanted to match them in terms of our formation with a back three. We opted to go with a back three. We controlled it a lot better in the second half. I thought we had the better chances. I think Vusi had a great chance to really make it 2-1 and kill off the game, But again, Lerner had to make 1 or 2 saves. We had to make 1 or 2 scrambles at the back. I think both teams today, in possession, were not great. I think both teams today, we didn't manage the games correctly. We didn't control the game in the right areas. We didn't have enough possession at the right moments. And it opened up the game. So I think a lot of chances, which is enjoyable for the spectator and the fans, but for us as coaches, quite nervy. But at the end of the day, we take the point and move on.
Coach, you joined the club midway through the season. When you look back, are you happy with how things went?
Definitely. I think, it's like I said to the players prior to this game, last 7 matches, you've collected 14 points. Now, you do that throughout the season, and you show consistency in your results, you're fighting for a top 2 position. So obviously what we've achieved so far was very, very good, but I would have preferred 3 points today, because like I said, we want to try and finish third, and today was more like we lost 2 points.
Coach, you have spoken here that you were brought in to qualify for the Confed Cup. If you, in the event that you unfortunately do not qualify, does that have a bearing on your future with the club, or is it too early for that?
No, I don't think that's the case. I think it's still too early for that.
And Coach, this week you were voted Coach of the Month, Keleto, as well. Do you think that his name should be dropped in the conversation for Player of the Year?
I think you go look at his stats, and I think he's most assists in the league. So I'm assuming that would be taken into consideration.
Would you like that?
To be honest, I haven't looked at all the other stats to compare, I do know the boy at Sundown, Ribeiro, he's probably got a lot of assists himself, but not only the assists, he's got a lot of goals. So if I had to choose, it would probably be him. But I haven't seen the stats, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm using my own memory.
Or him, Keleto?
Hey?
Him, Ribeiro, or him, Keleto?
No, I think Ribeiro, because of also the amount of goals he scored this season.
Coach, are you happy with the team as have they adjusted to how you want them to play? Are you getting the best out of the players that you have in your current team and looking forward?
Yeah, I think so. I think I see a lot of energy. I see a lot of intent. I cannot fault the guys for work ethic today. Up and down, up and down. Like I said, very open game, very transitional game. But I didn't see anybody not working. You know, which is for me as a coach, that's the first most important thing. That players show that work ethic and that energy. But our problem today was, you know, technically at moments we needed to be a lot better on the ball, you know, and that's something small that can be fixed.
Any follow-up questions or last question? Okay. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.